right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to get all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out here preaching this gospel in sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. You know, and I ran across this this video right here, you know, and it's basically, you know, this pop the balloon matchmaking show, you know, but what's entertaining, what's interesting about this is that you have this guy, you know, he's basically walking up, you know, and they include a transgender in his lineup, you know, amongst these other actual biological women. He goes directly up to this transgender and he, you know, pops their balloon, you know, and to show how fucking brainwashed and stupid these women are, you know, it just goes to show you how stupid these women are. They get so offended that he goes up and pops this man's balloon that's portraying himself to be a woman, that they actually get offended and start popping their balloons as well, because he goes up and pops this man's balloon, which you women are so fucking stupid, because this man, he's basically trying to replace you, you know? You got fucking men out here trying to portray themselves to be women, to replace actual women, and y'all feel like y'all need to stand up for these type of people when they trying to replace your ass, man. It's so stupid. But this dude, he goes up, he pops this transgender person's balloon, and all of these women, they get offended, you know what I'm saying, and they start popping their balloons as well. You know, it's so fucking stupid. But you know, over here on the right, you got these people, you know, and they basically, you know, give their 2 cents in about what happened in this video. And you got this woman, you know, that's at the top, and she's just like any other fucking brainwashed American ass woman. You know, she's just so fucking stupid. And this is why men are set up to lead women. You let a woman make her own decisions, man, she gonna basically they're gonna destroy themselves, man. You know, only thing that's gonna follow behind a woman making their own decisions is self-destruction. You know, you can tell what type of woman a woman is by the way she thinks and her mindset. You see, you can actually tell if a woman is, you know, I wouldn't say intelligent, but you can tell she got some type of sense about her by the way, you know, she thinks and the things that she say, because the things that she say is what she think. You see, the shit that come out of her mouth is what's, you know, what's been processed in her brain. So if she's saying some dumb shit, then obviously she, you know, she ain't too wise. And this is why men are set up to lead women, because women are not that wise, man. You know. But let's just let's get into a few scriptures, man, and let's play this video. You know, and hopefully you be edified as well as entertained, because this video is pretty entertaining. So let's play it.
Shut up. Oh.
Was that supposed to be some type of like trans solidarity moment for like the women?
Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah,
the regular women were popping for the trans woman.
Yes.
Balloon being pop.
Also, it's like, here's the thing: if you gave this person the space because of,
listen to her dumb ass, man. Just listen to the shit that she says. Just, you fucking women are just, man, y'all fucking stupid.
Like the context in which we're gathering to at least say something, and you be like, okay, whatever. To me,
wait, what do you mean?
Oh God. Okay. If you gave this person room to actually just speak, and because I'm sure they would pop their own balloon, because they probably would hear what he says to other people, other women, and be like, oh, he's closed-minded. Boop, pop the balloon.
Well, I mean,
or oh, he's straight.
Or yeah, like.
So her dumb ass was basically saying to just leave this transgender person, you know, playing matchmaker with you on this show, you know, regardless of whether that's you know, another man trying to match with you, even though you're straight. But just leave them on the show, and down the line when you're being interviewed, you know, and you're trying to find a match, this person will most likely pop their balloon on their own because they feel like they don't match with you, you know, or match with your interests. Not regarding the fact that he's a straight male and that's a fucking man, but because y'all might have different interests down the line, you know. So these dudes on the show, they're basically like, man, that doesn't matter because he's a straight man and that's a fucking man, you know. That's a fucking homosexual, man. You know, it's a faggot, you know. So don't take all of that into consideration, but just leave him on the show because y'all might have other interests that don't align that may cause him to pop his balloon. You know, this is how fucking stupid these women is, and that's the type of that's the argument that she was basically trying to you know, to give these two dudes on this interview on this this podcast.
Or he just likes vagina.
Is crazy.
That's insane. The gaslighting was crazy. The gaslighting. That was like she pulled that from the gods, nigga. She was like, "Here, vote that. This gaslight will never go out, nigga. This light will never burn out."
Close mic.
You
No,
only like
what y'all
pussy?
not? No,
Close-minded.
no,
Experiment, nigga.
no.
Go ahead, Daniel.
What y'all not about to do is make it seem like I'm just making shit up. What I'm trying to say is 9 times out of 10, they weren't a match anyway, regardless. Like,
Yeah, the penis has something to do with it.
No. What if she did? You know, it'd be really wild is if she was post-op, so it wasn't no dick no more.
So it's just some.
You see where this woman's mindset is, and this is why you women, y'all don't fucking have it, man. Y'all are so submersed in this ideology of Great Babylon America that you don't even realize how fucking stupid you sound. You know, you can tell when someone's off they fucking rocker when they refer to these men as she or her. You know these people gone. You know, it's a fucking man. It's a biological man. So called that's a he and a him. There's not no fucking she or her. So when they refer to these men, you know, as she's and hers, then you know these people out their fucking mind. And this is what she was doing. And she's actually getting offended by the fact that they are, you know, calling this trans person out for being what it actually is, which is a fucking man. You know, these fucking women, they gone, man. And the fact that these women at the beginning of the show got so offended that he popped this man's balloon is fucking crazy.
Ballless testicles. Like,
You know the balls are the actual vagina. That's where the
what?
fucking labia would be. Yes.
that's what I'm saying. It would be ballless testicles because they
That's
take
crazy.
the fucking balls, they take the testicles out, and they staple that shit into the hole.
Oh my god, the what?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming would happen, right?
No, nigga.
You said staple is crazy. I just heard that. I was like, staple?
Well, you know they use medical staples. I don't know what they call those.
They got the fucking glue stick. They just put the skin on
Some
top.
Elmer's.
All right, I'm gonna head out. I can't even associate with no damn foolery like this. Put some stamps on it, nigga. What did you just do?
It's just here you go. It'll stick.
So hold on. So what were you saying?
Sorry.
I was gonna say, if this is a trans woman who got the surgery so that they could have a vagina, then they have a vagina.
Well,
They do.
no, they don't. They don't. They don't. They have a fucking inverted penis. That's what they have. It's not a vagina.
That's what a vagina.
Oh man, these Jakes are they funny as hell on this show, boy. So let's grab something real quick. You know, this is Isaiah 5:20. And it says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." You know, and it says woe, which we know what that means. That means destruction. So destruction unto them that call evil good and good evil. You know, and accepting that whole LGBT lifestyle, especially, you know, the whole trans gender movement. you know, which is basically body mutilation, you know. And these people, you know, stats have showed that these people end up depressed. A lot of them end up on meds, you know, and having to go to therapy, you know, to talk to someone, you know, and end up a lot of them end up committing suicide, man, you know, because they make life-changing decisions like this, and they realize they can't turn back from it, you know, because the deed is already done. Then they got to stick something inside of them to keep the wound from healing up, because it's unnatural for them to have a fucking, you know, I don't even know what you want to call it, fucking you know, artificial vagina, you know. So a lot of these people end up committing suicide, man. Just people, just LGBT community people alone end up committing suicide, especially when they do this body mutilation shit, you know what I'm saying? But this would be calling evil good, you know. And it's always the women that's always, you know, trying to you know, vouch for these type of people, you know. And then these men, they get involved in these actual women's sports, and then that's when women want to actually get offended. But hold on, the whole time you was, you know, saying that y'all are equal to these people, you know, vouching for them, supporting them. And then when they get in your space, you know, and actually portray themselves to be a woman, and they better than you at your own, you know, activities, then that's when you women want to get offended, you know. So it's stupid, man. But it just goes to show you that women are not fit to make decisions. You know, they're not fit for being in positions, you know, of authority, you know, because they not that wise, man. You know, even nature itself will tell you that this is backwards. You know, it's evil, you know, it's an abomination, and it's wicked as all hell, you know. That's nothing but a faggot that's trying to, you know, portray himself to be an actual female, a biological female, you know. I don't care what it looks like on the outside. What was you born as? You know, that's what you are, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's look up this word abomination. It says abomination. It says a thing that causes disgust or hatred. You see? And let's it says the meaning of abomination is something regarded with disgust or hatred, something abominable, something that you dislike and disapprove of, and anything abominable, anything greatly disliked or abhorred. Abomination means a thing or action that is vile, vicious, or terrible. You know, so these people, they terrible, man. And this is Wikipedia. An abomination in English is that which is exceptionally loathsome, hateful, sinful, wicked, or vile. So that's very, someone that live that type of lifestyle, man, they are very wicked and vile people. You know, to go and get your fucking, you know, penis basically chopped off, cut up, and, you know, and made into the fashion of a vagina, and having to put something, you know, constantly inside you so that the wound won't heal. That's an abomination, man. You know, someone like that got to be, you know, put out their misery, because they have a lot of demons on them, you know. And they basically at the point of no return. So you gotta, someone like that, man, you gotta put them down. You gotta burn their ass alive, you know. And that's basically where the word faggot comes from, which we're gonna go into briefly. You know, it's basically, a faggot is a bundle of sticks, you know. But the reason that the word faggot is associated with homosexuals now is because you know, back in the past they would gather these bundle of sticks, and they would and they would basically use this bundle of sticks as fuel for a fire for when they burn alive these homosexuals, you know. But the bundle of sticks itself is referred to as a faggot. It's a bundle of sticks, but like I said, it's associated with homosexuals because a lot of times when they gather these bundle of sticks, a lot of it was to, you know, burn these homosexuals, you know, with these bundle of sticks, like using them as fuel for these fires, you know, so they would get burned alive. The same thing they would do with witches, you know, when they found out somebody was you know, practicing like witchcraft and things like that, because believe it or not, you know, this LGBT community, you know, especially, you know, transgender people, that's all witchcraft. You know, it's the same type of shit. It's very wicked and vile type shit, you know. You got demons on you, so they would look at that as witchcraft, as a form of witchcraft as well. So people like that, they would burn with a bunch of sticks, you know, and burn their ass alive, you know, tie them up, you know, put a bunch of sticks around them, you know, and set their ass ablaze, man, you know, while they alive, you know. So that's where you get the word faggot. It just means a bundle of sticks, but it's used so much with homosexuals because, you know, usually, you know, when they do that, it's always associated with, you know, burning alive a homosexual or a witch, you know, which, like I said, we're gonna go into briefly. But, you know, we see what the word abomination means, which means, you know, very sinful, wicked, or vile, you know, hated, you know what I'm saying, all of that. But this is Leviticus 18:22, and it says, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion." You see that? And, you know, you got this whole bestiality spirit that's, you know, that's running rampant in Great Babylon, America, as well as other places around the world as well. Which, when you see, when you find out someone is, you know, committing bestiality, you know, which is having sex with an animal, you're supposed to kill the person that's having sex with the animal, and you're also supposed to kill the animal as well. You see, you're supposed to kill both of them, you know, because the animal is already defiled, you know, and the person, they committing an abomination. So you're supposed to kill both of them, you know. So let's go into Revelation real quick. And this is called Babylon is Fallen. It's going to give you, you know, a lot of different reasons as to why the Lord would basically be bringing judgment on Great Babylon, America. But it says, this is Revelation 18. Let's start at 1. It says, "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lighted with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and becoming the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." So that means that America, Great Babylon, America, is so evil and so wicked that it has spread this wickedness throughout the four corners of the earth. You know, let me get the King James version. You know, so basically this Great Babylon, America has, you know, spread this ideology and these philosophies, you know, throughout other places around the world, which is causing wickedness to increase in their lands as well. Which is why America, Great Babylon, America, is directly going to get taken out by the Heavenly Father via nuclear missiles. You know? But it says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities." You see that? So the sins and the wickedness, you know, and the vileness of this place has reached up unto the heavens. You see? And it's so much which iniquities is just, sin upon sin upon sin. It's just, constant sin, so this place, is super wicked, to the point that, the vile acts of this place have reached up into the heavens. Now the Heavenly Father is hell bent on, destroying this place, All right, here we go. It says faggot, a bundle of sticks, twigs, or branches bound together and used as fuel. You see? And it says a torch. You see that? So it's a bundle of sticks, twigs, and branches that you bound together. And like I said, they would use this to burn alive homosexuals and witches. They would tie up the homosexual or the witch, on like a like a plank of wood. You know what I'm saying? And then they would put sticks all around, that plank of wood and around that person, and then they would set the sticks on fire, burning alive that person as well. This is the treat. This is how they did homosexuals and witches, So let's grab this real quick. I don't know. This says it's basically talking about Sodom and Gomorrah, and it says both cities were destroyed by holy fire because the men were having sex with each other. In the late Middle Ages, the term sodomy was used to describe almost any sexual activity that did not have procreation as the goal. Masturbation, bestiality, anal sex between men and women, sexual abuse of children, and homoerotic activities were all referred to as sodomy. Society placed a series of sexual activities that we do not even associate with each other under the umbrella term sodomy. And it says, okay, this is the part I was trying to find. It says at the stake. It says the concept of sexual orientation did not even exist. Committing sodomy was considered as an individual's choice, and it was a choice that could have severe repercussions. Sodomites were considered to be acting against the natural order and divine hierarchy and could potentially call down the wrath of God on society. So people believe that, participating in this lifestyle would actually bring judgment upon everybody, like Sodom and Gomorrah. So they would, kill off these sodomites once they found out who they were, to keep the judgment of God at bay, because, just like Sodom and Gomorrah, you had all those homosexuals. So God, he judged Sodom and Gomorrah, so when people in later times, they would, find out that somebody was living their lifestyle, they would kill them because they would be trying to keep the wrath of God away from their society. That's what they believed, which, that's true, to a certain degree. But it says sodomites were considered to be acting against the natural order and divine hierarchy and could potentially call down the wrath of God on society. Because of this, they had to be punished severely. Sodomites were sentenced to death by burning at the stake. You see, in certain cases, the fact that an individual had not initiated the sodomy but was only a passive participant was taken into account. They were sometimes lucky enough to receive a lesser punishment. You see, so they was most likely they was burned at the stake, So this is how they treated them back then. So that's where you get the word faggot, and this is why, those homosexuals are referred to as faggots to this day, because they was burned with sticks, which faggot is just the definition of that is just a bundle of sticks. So let's go into this one real quick. And this says, it says faggot. It says Webster would say it is a bundle of sticks. Why is a bundle of sticks equated with a gay man? It says in the Inquisition of Europe, when witches were being burned, among those sought out for burning were homosexuals. They were required to gather the very bundle of sticks with which they would be burnt. You see, so they would actually make them go out and get their own sticks, just to be burned with them later. So they were required to gather the very bundle of sticks, the real meaning of faggot, with which they would be burnt. When the faggot sticks were running out, homosexuals were thrown on the fire to keep it going for the witches. Faggot came to mean gay man. You see, so this is how the term stuck with homosexuals, because usually, they will burn with these bundle of sticks, which that's what the real meaning of faggot comes from. You see it right here in this image. Yep, that's what they would do. See how you can see, they're tying him up to that stake. Tying him up to that stake, and then you see the bundle of sticks right there by his feet. They would set that bundle of sticks all around him, and they would burn his ass alive in front of everybody, on that stake with all those twigs and sticks around him. They would use those sticks as fuel. You see? And that's just, this is just in case, you got people out there that don't know this information, or where that, or where this word originally originated from. You know what I'm saying? But let's go into this real quick. Let's see. I'm not sure what I was even trying to go to on this. Let's see. Why did I go into this? Let me see real quick. Oh, okay, yeah. This is 2nd Ezra 15:6, and it says, "For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." So wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. You see that? Exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And just the fact that you have just the fact that we have all of this wickedness on the earth, besides the whole LGBT community, just if you was to just focus on the LGBT community alone, the Heavenly Father would be justified on destroying this whole place just off that alone. But not only do you have that, you have feminism, you have, GMO foods, defiled foods, you have so much that goes along with the LGBT community. You can see why the Heavenly Father is going to destroy this place and wipe this place off the face of the earth. Because like I said, even just the whole LGBT community alone, the Heavenly Father would be justified on just destroying this place off of that. But you have so much other stuff going on along with that that's wicked as well. Just the fact that you have women preaching the Bible and women in positions of power and shit like that, man. The Heavenly Father, you got so much going along with the whole LGBT community. You can see why the Heavenly Father is finna bring a lot of judgment on the Great Babylon, America, as well as the world in general. You know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not what a vagina is.
Let me put it into context like this. I'm going to put it into context like this. You as a well-bosomed woman, if a woman who had A cups came to you 2 weeks later and was like, "I'm a big titty bitch," would you be like, "Yeah, those are big titties"?
I'm like, you live in your own delusion.
Okay, so there we are.
Okay.
So there we are.
So then how is...
How do y'all niggas equate that to what just happened?
No, I'm not. No, you said live in your own delusions,
Yeah.
right? So what you were saying is that you would not accept that. So
I didn't say I wouldn't accept that. I said
live in your own delusion is not accepting it.
that is accepting it.
That
That's
is not accepting
that you
it.
get to choose your own adventure and I get to choose mine.
That's literally agree to disagree is what you
That's
said.
what that is.
That's it.
Yeah.
Bitch, shut up. You just admitted that someone living that lifestyle, they're basically living in a delusion. That's what she just said. Now she's trying to renege on what she was saying. These bitches so stupid, man. Jacob's trouble can't come fast enough, because that's gonna put into perspective of what position a woman should be in. Women shouldn't even be fucking talking, man. Especially on a podcast like this, just spewing bullshit, not making no type of sense. She just said that people that if someone came up to her like that, they would be in a delusion. So she's basically saying that people in their lifestyle that's trying to portray themselves to be a woman, you know, even though they had to get mutilated just to look like a woman, even though they're a man, it's the same shit. They in a delusion as well. And what makes shit so worse is that they try to put pressure on people to call these people by a false title, calling themselves women even though they're men, which basically they're trying to make you believe in their delusion as well, you know? So it's just America gotta go, man. You know, that's just what it comes down to. The Heavenly Father just gotta destroy this place, you know, and wipe this place off the face of the earth and just, you know, start from scratch all over. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna come down to, man, because these people with this type of mindset, they just gotta be put out. They just gotta die, you know? Hate to put it so plainly, but that's just what it is, man. These people, they gotta get put down, you know?
Shut up.
Oh!
So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders, that great millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.